Morning everyone, it's Mish here, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been returning and supporting me, I thank you so much. Today we're going to be doing some work in the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. It is week 41. Wow. I will be working in my Moleskine sketchbook, this is like I said, week 41, so there's a lot of weeks that I've already posted. So if you do like this kind of challenge, then check those out. I have extended my spine on my book because it was getting way too fat. And then I ended up taking out some pages just so that it was more comfortable to work in. So today's prompts are a portion of a photo, something found underwater, a border or frame, something that grows, something you can drink from, and a dictionary page. So I'm pretty sure that I'm swapping out the something you can drink from with the dictionary page. So I won't be doing that something you can drink from. Excuse me. So I'm going to start just by putting down some of the background collage. I'm just going to use some scraps of paper that I had, and we'll just start getting it down. I'm just using plain Elmer's glue. As long as you don't use too much of it, then I'm finding that it's not really affecting the warp on my page. I have two dictionary pages here. One is from an English dictionary, and one is from a French. So I thought I'd spice it up a little bit. And I think I'll put that one on top. I kind of like the different ones because of the different thicknesses and colors of the paper and the size of the print. So it was just something to kind of change it up as far as the collage goes. So we'll get that one down. And I do like to kind of offset things a bit, make things a little bit higher, a little bit outside. And then on this side, I wanted to stick with some kind of like browns and blues to sort of mimic the underwater kind of aspect, greens and aquas. I think I'll put this page down next. It's October the, I'm not sure what the date is, October the 7th, maybe? It's Thanksgiving Day weekend here in Canada. I'm in Nova Scotia. So then I think I'll put, I kind of like that. It reminded me, I don't know, of bubbles underwater, I guess. So we'll get that down. It's very sunny, and it's probably, I'd say about 14 degrees outside, which is lovely for this time of year. The cold is going to be creeping in soon. We are expecting some of the Philippe, I think he's down to a tropical storm. So I also have some of these little borders that or I guess you could call them a type of frame, but I'm not exactly sure how I want those to go down. I think I'll stick this one up in the top corner here. Like so. I want a little bit of that dictionary page to show. So for my images, I've had this photo kicking around for quite a while. I don't know where I got it, but I've had it, and it was just, I don't know, maybe it's him that's kind of spoke to me. So I thought I would use that as my photo. I did have some other ones, and I wanted to go with a black and white, kind of something related to water. So I had this one, but I found it was a little bit faded. And then I just had like a bunch of people, but really wasn't happy with that. And then I decided to go with this frame because I kind of felt that spoke to me a little bit. The other options, I just went through some of the frames that I had. So I have sort of like a Polaroid or film reels, And then I don't even know where I got some of these frames. And in the end, I kind of went with the frame that I have there. I also considered using some dies to make some frames, but I didn't end up doing that. And then for the underwater theme, I want to use, or something that grows, I want to use some coral. And I do have another frame that I want to tack down onto here. I'm going to leave one side open for now, but I want to get this fixed onto my picture and get that down a bit. And I have cut the picture pretty much to fit the frame. I really loved that coral, that photo, and it's sad that a lot of the coral reefs are, you know, dying off. So I thought I'd put an ode to the sea in this one. Kind of liked if we, I like the angle of that. And my portion of the photo is going to be, I'm not going to cut the photo, but it's going to be just a portion that's in the frame. Almost like I've just laid a bunch of, like I've just put some stuff on my desk. So I'm kind of going for that just random feel. I want it that offset a little bit. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. So that he's definitely in frame. So I'm looking at that guy. So for something found underwater, I loved that turtle, and I wanted to kind of stand him out as well. So I found a piece of paper that kind of looked like there was a bit of seaweed there. I kind of felt that looked like a bit of seaweed underneath, that he could be swimming in some seaweed. I also wanted to kind of put a border on the side of that. But it's sometimes with collage, it's about proportion as well, and getting those right proportions. So I'm kind of thinking to put that in there. So how's everybody liking doing the collage? If you're doing the challenge, if you're not, what do you like about collage? I should have fiddled with this offhand. Kind of like having him. That almost looks like that's his shape there. And I can pull that kind of down under him. And then put this on top. Yeah, kind of like that. So I think I'll put this piece down as my border on this side. Try to offset that a little bit. I think I put the dictionary page a little bit out too far. That's all right. And then I want to get my photo down. I think I like to leave a tuck spot where I can put my prompt, so that if I look at it again in the future, I'll kind of know what the prompts were. As I'm not really sure, looking back, if I'm going to remember all the prompts. So, actually, I think I'll put this underneath that. I like the layer stuff. I find it with the kind of collage that I gravitate to, that it's about layering your images. And I like surreal collage too, and I have done that at times with this challenge. But okay, I'm kind of liking that frame, and I'm thinking kind of like that, how that's going to end up looking. So this frame here actually has an adhesive on the back. So I'm just going to take that off. And I want to frame my man, but just a portion. And there, it's down, I've committed. Kind of would have liked that more at an angle. But I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, okay. Awesome. Yeah, it's kind of better like that. So that he's... Yeah, okay. All right, so we got him down. So I want to put my turtle man, and I think this is a sticker too. These stickers I've had for quite a while. I got them at Recollections, or at Michael's, and there's all kinds of kind of sea animals. They did have a white border. He did have a white border around him, but I didn't want the white border, so I cut that off. I just wanted him just as him or her, just without a border. All right, so let's get him onto his little frame. Okay, and then, oh yeah, kind of like that. And then we'll get that down. And how's that looking? Like that. I do want it straight across the bottom though. Oh, I'm liking that. Okay. So then back over to this guy. So with him, with this, I wanted to put a little bit of a border on the side there as well. And I'm kind of liking maybe like that. I don't want everything to be kind of top heavy. So I'll bring that down. Like maybe like that. Yeah, that's better. So I'll get this tucked in the background here. We'll get that under there. Like maybe like that. I can't believe, well here, like I said, in Canada, we have Thanksgiving on Sunday, Monday. So tomorrow on Monday. And then, gosh, then it's straight away into Christmas will be here before we know it. I seem to be faffing about with this, but I don't want to. I still think that needs to go up a little bit. So, sometimes I find, and I've said this before in my videos, you just have to make a decision. I remember, I just always think about this. When I lived in the UK, one of the guys that I went out with for a while, his mother used to go on river cruises a lot, like through the UK. And she was telling us that this one particular river cruise that she was on, there was this lady on the boat, and there was this other passenger that couldn't make a decision, and they were at the dinner table, and the person couldn't decide whether they wanted, I don't know, dessert or something. I can't even remember the actual situation. But the woman said to the one that couldn't make a decision, "Just make a decision, honey." And that, I don't know, it just struck me funny. And it always, when I can't make a decision, I think about her saying to me, "Just make a decision, honey." Because sometimes you just have to make a decision. All right. Excuse me. Because I did want to put a little border. So I guess before I do that, I've got another little creature that lives under the sea. My little seahorse here. But I wanted them sort of in the frame, but out of the frame as well. So I wanted them kind of tucked in the side, and they're having like a little conversation. So they're buddies. I think this has a sticky on the back too. This came from the same little pack that the turtle came from. I had some other sort of sea creature images that I kind of considered, but I wanted to go with this. Okay. And for my images, I went to the National Geographic and I kind of looked, just to give you guys an idea where, you know, some of the images that I kind of look for were just some things, some underwater scenes and some animals that might be underwater. But I decided that when I saw this piece of coral, I really liked it. Okay, so I think that's helped me a bit. So I want to tuck that underneath there. So I want that to go right about there. So we'll stick that in. Just as a little bit of a frame, I think. I had another frame here. Nah, I'm liking this. Sometimes you can have a bit too much. All right, and then before I tack this down, I want to make a tuck spot for my image. And then I can get that down. All right. And then I can tack, let's lift it a little bit. My frame was a bit warped when I had stored it. It kind of bubbled there, but that just gives it a bit of texture. Okay, so then I also had these other stickers, and I thought that I could just embellish the frame with some underwater animals. So I kind of thought maybe put a little cluster in one corner here, kind of like this corner for it. We could do the upper corner, yeah, kind of like that. Then I think I might put something up there, and I don't want it to look samey. All right, so I think I'll do this corner maybe, and just put a little collage of a few little seashells. I love sand dollars, so we'll put him in the little cluster at the top corner. So I kind of like that. And then over here I did want to put a starfish, but I don't know how big of a starfish. I think that would do, just a little accent right there. And some of these are kind of 3D, they lift up. And I wanted to do a little cluster around my little sea horse and some little seaweed. Maybe here. And I think I'll put another little shell with my little cluster down here. Or is that? Nah, that doesn't work. That does not work. But I think I need a little bit. So I've got something kind of offsetting the page, just kind of drawing your eyes. I need something around him. And I might not have what I'm looking for. I should have put him a little bit higher, and then I could have put the seaweed over there. But what about something just laying? I'll just add a little bit more there. Put that there. Not that chatty this morning. It's not long since I've been up. Does that work? I don't think. So I'm still a little bit tired. I'm kind of thinking that might be done, although I'd like to put a little splash of something else here. No. You know, sometimes it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm too fussy. Maybe it's like, just get it down, although now he's stuck to my starfish, so I might not be able to lift that up. Maybe I also had these rub-ons, but I don't really think this is gonna be what I'm looking for. That I could. There's a little bit of seaweed there. What if I'm not even sure how these work. I've had these for like 100 years. Because if I put a little seaweed sort of down, or a little starfish in that corner. What else is here? We've got some school of fish. I don't know, I kind of like that there, but if I commit to that, there's no taking that up. Because it's just a little bit of seaweed. Kind of sitting at the ocean floor. Well, let's try that. I'm just taking the end of my tweezers and rubbing that on and see what happens. Is this going to be an epic fail? Will it even rub on? I don't know. Like I said, this has been around in my craft stash for I don't know how long. I don't even know where I got it. Probably just something that came in with something. Gosh, I really got to press that down. I'm pressing like really hard. And it's just... Oh, there we go. Let's see. Well, I don't hate it. There's another little piece of coral. I guess that's coral. That's stuck down. There's another little piece just there. I'm thinking that maybe... You know what? I need something there. A little something, something. What about an ammonite? Because everything's kind of bottom heavy. I've got that there and that there, but I need something like up in that corner. How about that? I wasn't looking at one of these crabbies, but I think I like that. Okay, well, this is probably ended up being a bit long because of my indecision, but I think we got her all, and I think I am kind of happy with that. So, let's see. We've got a portion of a photo, something found underwater, a border, a frame, something that grows, which is the coral, and the dictionary pages. So we've got her all. So that's it for today. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe and look at my other playlists. That's it for today. So I hope you have a safe and happy week. And bye for now.